Alright, now we're gonna work a 2-on-1 counter. So when my opponent gets a 2-on-1 and they start pulling me into the guard here. So obviously as an outside passer, our worst enemy is them having strong connection. So they have the 2-on-1 and he starts to pull my arm inside here. He can start forcing my hands to the mat, going reverse de la Riva. Now he has back exposure as well because my arms passed across his body. He can start to set up, trying to chase my back. And also it's just a bad thing for me because I'm not disengaged, right? I'm not at a distance where I can use my mobility and my movement to put him at a disadvantage. So probably I shouldn't do this side first. When he goes 2-on-1, as he starts to pull my hand towards the floor, and he's trying to catch this reverse de la Riva. So first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna almost exaggerate the movement. I'm gonna bring my hand to the floor quicker than he's pulling. So as he pulls my hand, I'm gonna punch my hand straight into the mat here. Now my right hand, I'm gonna start to reach, depending on how flat he is. If he's already gone to his back, if I can reach and start to club the head, this is perfect. If not, we can go for an intermediate section. So if I feel like his head's a bit too far away, yeah, he's on his elbow, I'm just gonna go 2 hands on the mat. My left heel, I'm gonna bring it to my own butt, and I'm almost gonna do a windshield wiper here. So I'm trying to avoid getting caught in this reverse de la Riva here. So I'm gonna start to bring my heel to my butt, and I can do a little knee cut or a little windshield wiper over. These are the 2 options. We either windshield wiper, or I go heel to butt and I knee cut over the top here. Whichever one you feel like you have more mobility with and you're faster with, we can do. So what it looks like is as he's pulling down, I'm gonna go hands on the mat, and I'm gonna start to tuck and start to crawl towards the north-south here. Now my right hand, I can start to reach over the back, clubbing, and we can start cutting the angle here. I don't always get the pass from here, but I feel like it's a very good way to restart the scramble, right? Like what I don't want is for him to get connection. So the worst case scenario that happens for me is when he pulls my hands to the floor. As I go, I create this angle where I can start to disengage, and now I can start to recut my angles and start a scramble again. So he goes 2-on-1, he forces the hand to the floor. I'm immediately wary of him catching my inside leg. If his leg is on the outside when he's going as well, I'm gonna start to post, and I can start to jump back over here. The main thing is just pulling this heel to my butt to avoid getting caught by his inside leg. So as he's pulling my hand across, I go hand inside the hip, right hand comes over, and I almost switch my hip slightly so I can tuck, cross step, and I can start to run towards north-south, almost like a bulldog pass, I guess. Start crawling towards the north-south here. So it's 2-on-1, he's forcing my hands to the mat. I post, as he's falling, I start to crawl, circling around here. If he's pulling and he's staying seated, it's the same stuff. Here, if he's just trying to pull my hand across, me diving across like this is avoiding back exposure as well, and I can start countering, diving back in. So I've gone from him creating an angle to me having my own angle here. So, time. Here, he's pulling across, and I can start to dive. Sometimes I'm dropping to my knee, sometimes I'm not. This is up to you. It's situational. So have some personal play with it. Here. So, here. Coming down, tucking heel to the butt to avoid cooling around. And if I really don't like his control, I can post on his chest and strip my hand away, and then we can start our passing sequences.